At 10 in the rise at 760. You don't want to show weakness, so you've got to show strength if you want to buy. If you want to beat the competition, give me 70 on top at 760,000. The bid's there. Same opportunity at 70 over there if you like. At 760,000, fairly been offered now. Once at 760,000, are we done? Second call at 760,000. At 70, and I would think so, and welcome back at 70, and puts you back on top at 770,000. At 770,000, and the bid's back there now. 780. At 780 now, still great, strong, decisive bidding at 80. At 780 the bid now. At 780,000, fairly been offered now at 780 the bid. At 780,000, how are we going over there? Only the one bid here today. At 780,000, you're going to give me 2 or 3 before we part ways. Make sure you give it your absolute best shot. At 780 the bid there. Across the road with Yvonne at 780,000 now. At 780 the bid for the first call at 780,000. Are we done? Second call at 780. Are we done? Finished. For the third 90. At 90 now, and a great bid at 90. So round me off to 800 at 790,000. The bid's there. 800 will get you back ahead. 800, sometimes those round numbers are cause for the competition to back off that mental barrier. If it is, you want to get there first. At 790,000, the bid's there. Don't show weakness yet, sir. Show strength if you want to buy. At 790,000, the bid's there. Be decisive at 790 now. At 790,000 now. 95. At 95, I'll shorten my stride and take the 5 and give you the same courtesy at 5 if you like. At 795 the bid. At 795,000, bid there. 795, 800 beckons now. At 795. At 795,000, how about over there? We're done there. At 795, thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 795,000, bids there. Opportunity on this side of the street at 795. At 795,000, first call at 795. Are we done? Second call at 795. Done. Finished. At 800,000, even money at that at 8. At 800 the bid. Your 5's still good with me, sir, if you've got it. And don't let that scare you off because it's just a round number. It doesn't mean anything more than that. At 800,000, the bid's there. At 800 the bid, and make it 805 in the rise. At 800,000 now, fairly been offered. There's the competition opportunity with you. At 800,000 now, once at 800,000, are we all done? At 800,000 for the second call at 800,000. Done. Finished. Third at 805. At 805,000. Well, good news for you, sir. At 805,000, makes you the highest bidder at this stage. Also puts the keys in your hand. At 805,000, we are on the market. We sell here today. If you've come to buy, you must bid me now or forever hold your peace because we're selling at 805,000. The bid's there. The keys are there. So if you're waiting for me to go inside and seek instructions, I'm not doing that here today. My instructions have been given. They are clear. They are to sell at 805,000. The bid's there. The keys are there. If you've come to buy, you must show me now at 805,000. At 6 now, and why not at 806,000? So the best response to a small bid is always a big one. At 806,000, the bid's there. At 806 at 10. At 10 now. Great decisive bidding. Bidding like you want to buy. At 810,000. Don't let it scare you off. It's just a bigger bid. You can make an even bigger one if you like, sir. At 810 and the bid's there. At 810 the bid. At 810,000. 11 now at 811. At 811,000. Fairly been offered now. 811 the bid. At 811,000. Bid back there. Opportunity back with you, but the keys rest there at this stage. At 811 the bid. At 811,000. Fairly been offered now. 811,000. Once at 811. Are we done? 13 at 813. Got him down to $2,000 bids, sir. Cause for optimism. Push on. At 813 and the bid's there. At 813,000. Fairly been offered at 813. At 813,000. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 813,000. Have a great weekend at 813. At 813,000. The bid there. Opportunity with you. We're selling here today, but the bid's there. The keys are there. You can get those keys, but you got to show me now. At 813,000. We sell here today at 14. At 814 the bid. At 814,000. At 800, coming to put the pressure back on you, sir. At 814,000 bid there. How about give me a big one? Take me to 20, sir. 15? I'll take the 15. At 815. At 815 now. At 815,000. Fairly been offered now. 815 bids there. Keys are there. We're selling 815. Once at 815,000. Are we done? Twice at 8.15. Are we done? Finished? Certainly. Third final call at $815,000 the bid. All done, all finished, all silent and out at 815. I tell you what, 16 will get you back ahead. If it helps, I'll take 8.15 and a half. Test their resolve. You've been so strong from the very start. You want to walk away with the keys, or walk away knowing that you gave it your absolute best, but don't walk away with any doubt in your mind. At 815, you're definitely done? Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 815,000, bids here, keys are here. They tell me they're out, sir, at 815. First call at 815,000, all done. Second call at 8.15, all done, finished. Third, final call, 815 the bid, all done, all finished, all silent, all out at 815,000. Are we absolutely sure? You seem uncertain to me, so it's worth one more bid surely at 8.15. At 8.15 the bid, the bid's there. Why don't we try one last roll of the dice? Give me 16. At 16? At 500, 8.15 and a half. So give me a big bid in response at 8.15 and a half, and the bid's back there at 815,500. Now you've got to be decisive now if you want to buy. You almost had those keys for good at 17. At 817 the bid. At 817,000. Has he done enough now? At 817,000. You're definitely done now. You've told me that two or three times today, sir. At 817,000, the bid's there, the keys are there. We sell once at 817, all done. Twice at 817,000, done, finished. Third, final call at $817,000 the bid. Are we done? Are we finished? Silent and out at 8.17. Tell me one more time, sir, you're out, and I'll say, I'll give me another half and try your luck. You're definitely done? Yep. Absolutely sure this time?
Absolutely sure.
Thank you very much for your spirited bidding here today. Wish you best of luck next time we meet. At 817,000, bids here, keys are here. We sell once, twice, third, final call at 8.17. All done, finished, silent out at 8.17. Definitely done, sir. We are selling, selling, selling. So, congratulations and well bid. Please join me in congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts Rata & Co auction. Have a great weekend. See you again soon.